family. This is Mas Quasi with Go Hard Gambia. If this is your first time to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. I was here over the past couple days, just even pondering if I would even continue to be on YouTube. You know, um, for one thing, it's not it's not a place for somebody that is really doing business. First of all, if you really got some business, I mean, there's some businesses that evolve and come out of the YouTube. However, for the most part, I think people are up here just creating, trying to create an income stream from, most YouTubers, people who get YouTube channels and bloggers. They do it, and some of them are create content around different products and things that they have. But as far as what I've seen from YouTube over the past 2 years, as far as what I've been involved in, it's not a place to be taken seriously at all, and it's not a place for anybody that is a serious business person. It's just a place. Oh, assalamu alaikum, brother. It's just a place for a lot of confusion as far as what I've seen on YouTube, and I've been contemplating, and I was like, when I was doing, when we were up here doing the thing pre everybody coming, then it really had a purpose at that time. We were taking in, people that were wanting to come over here and build, hundreds and hundreds of people that were looking to come over here and build, and that's what it was about. For me, I didn't need any money going on to YouTube and things. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. I was just working behind the scenes and working with people that had YouTube channels. It was never my desire to get on YouTube and have a YouTube channel and try to make money that type of way. My capacity was to be able to come in and help the movement. But in any case, all of that, our mindset is not conducive to group effort. It's definitely not conducive to it. But in any case, there are those who are out there who are looking, and we have to be able to, at least, someone like myself that have a lot of experience. I want to be able to share, just some of what we need to be aware of, what we need to do. I'm not going to talk about in anything particular that that get drawn into all of this craziness back and forth that's unbecoming of us. Wait a second. you know when I get on this channel, when I get up and I spend my time, I'm like, I want to be able to share my experience and being here, and what I've seen from the community, all of the jealousy, all of the hate, all of the division, the petty bickering going back and forth. Yeah, I've been in and around this for a couple years, and I would never have thought that my journey here to Africa would have and be clouded by all this negative. And it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, and instead of ironing out our grievances as a community, you know, as a local community, no grievance should be aired on YouTube. We should handle everything in the highest manner of integrity and respect for ourself, our brothers and our sisters, and the outside world that's looking on at us as we make this repatriation journey. In any case, for a minute, for a while, I've been distancing myself just from all of the stuff. Like I said before, I don't get involved with any of the negative stuff that go on. I like to rest at night. I can't have a whole bunch of negative, coming at me and people all in my ear with all types of negative stuff. None of us should have that. that's not getting, no progress is being made with those type of things. But what I'm seeing here, like I said, is very disappointing how repats are turning on repats, and how they're getting the police. They're trying to set people up. They're trying to, you know, all of this stuff going to the authorities, and reporting people to, we shouldn't be trying to report our brothers and sisters. If it's a legal matter that need to be taken care of, we need to take care of that and handle that accordingly. If there's legal matters that are concerned, it's so much going on, and like I said, I don't see this resolving itself. I only see it getting worse. So I am definitely, like I said, I won't be discussing and talking about anything. You know what I mean? Everything, as far as I'm concerned, everything needs to be taken care of according to the proper authorities and laws. That way, we can avoid people the headache of hearing, the same thing over and over again. But I will let you all know that the level of wickedness here in the Gambia is unbelievable amongst diaspora, and it's fueled by a lot of feminine energy, and and there's no male representation that is going to take care of that. In fact, the male representation would more than likely fall into the drama and lead to more conflict. That's what. So I see that happening in the community. I wanted to jump up. I'm not even going to spend a lot of time up here talking and things like that, because like last year I told you I distanced myself from the repack community, and because of what I've seen here. I've been here a couple years. You have a lot of people that came over here and that left. You know what I mean? A lot of people are just coming and they're leaving, and that's just the reality of it because there's no unity here. And I'm telling you myself, I've been here for a long time, and I'm never, I have family here, but I don't plan on sitting in Gambia. And we go somewhere. We want to participate. We want to be able to help our brothers and sisters. We need to know where each other live at. The people should be able to come to your house and borrow sugar, borrow eggs, borrow a little bit of money if they need it. But we can't do that here. Everybody that came to my house snaked me in some type of way. Every single person, most of them. You understand? People from diaspora. And I'm telling you, I'll never open my doors again. Never. Never bring anybody to your house from diaspora, because as soon as they come in your house, they're looking for something to try to use against you, even if it don't even exist there. That's how the Gambia is. And as you all seen in the past, it's not isolated. It's not, I mean, come on, man. If y'all don't see everything by now, it's not isolated. It's everybody in this confusion and this negative energy and this Western mindset and this capitalistic energy, when we could be building. It's a lot easier to build. Whew. So it's definitely, based on what I've seen and what I've known. I grew up in conflict my whole life, the worst type of conflict that an individual would want to see. I grew up in that, seeing people get killed, being around, getting killed, shooting and killing and getting shot and all of that, over simple stuff, over stuff that could be talked out, stuff that, happens mostly every day here. But we don't live in a culture where we hate ourselves. We don't know ourselves. We don't know who we are. That's our biggest problem is a lack of identity. We don't know who we are, so we don't have a brotherly love for each other. We don't have a sisterly love for each other. We have a lot of mental health issues. We have a lot of mental health issues that's going to affect that community and that role. Gambia is way too small, way too small. It's way too small for this negative energy and this abuse of authority, abuse of privilege. It's just crazy. I've been seeing massive abuses on the Gambian system, the system being used in a negative way, but you can that that's a part of our overall community, but that's not the type of thing we should be forging positive, constructive relationships here. Coming together with our money, Claude Anderson, I don't know how many people heard that, his name, Powernomics. You have no power if you don't have any political power. You won't have any political power if you don't have no financial economic power. You get financial economic power, and then you use that in a constructive, productive way to gain political. You look up Claude Anderson. None of that's happening here. We see what happened in America. The black man has been replaced by the Mexicans in America. We know this. Anybody that's looking around study, spending too much time on this YouTube is no good. If you're someone that's, I don't even watch YouTube, and I never did watch YouTube. I don't have the time to just be watching YouTube and being all over the place like some of these people jumping. That's gonna be there. You have to be careful of that. People need to, focus on, having integrity. It's a lot of work that need to be done there, but like I said, a lot of people have seen through 75% have seen enough to say, hey, I'm not coming. I'm not coming to the Gambia. There's no way that so many people over here should have these horror stories. As many people that's coming that's saying, hey, I got ripped off for land. Hey, I got ripped off for this. Hey, I got ripped off for, I went to lease a house. Hey, I invested. Hey, I got scammed. You understand? It is too many, hey, I lost money because of some drama. We all are being hurt by the decisions of a few people in that community. But we come from pain. We come from hurt. And we already know it's a workout. It's a workout. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody that's successful, you're gonna have to go through those growing pains. As a community, we was killing it. We had 500 members. You understand? And it's, like I said, I've really struggled with even coming up here because, I don't want to. I just don't want people to see me, man, and just be able to say, anything about me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll be posting more on my community page and interacting like that, through the community page. And I will post from time to time. But like I said, I want to be up here. I can't even get up here and speak like freely like I want because what I have to say is, people don't even like the plain truth. You get targeted for speaking the truth. There was people, there's people that have concerns that if they say anything there's been a lot of fear and intimidation over the movement here. It still exists. That if you do something wrong, you say something wrong, you're gonna be targeted. You're gonna be blackballed. You know what I mean? And just a ganging up mentality that, and like I said, it's not one or two or three or four or five, six people. It's a bunch of people. You know what I mean? 80% of the people coming, participating in, we should not mobilize our people for destruction. And this is how we build. We will do it. We'll do it time and time and time again. You can't talk to us as a people. We're the dynamics, the ratio of women in our community versus men is just, it's a handicap. It's not enough men that's willing to stand up and say, hey brother, let me come in. At any time we can come in and contact anybody. Hey, let's sit down and let's squash this. But no, let's squash this. There's a lot of other things going on behind the scenes. You guys only seen a few, but like I said, and anybody that's watching on know that it's not a positive thing and it's not a role that we should be playing here. So we have to have a code, and like I said, most issues that people have, it shouldn't go on YouTube. if people are watching it, what I realize is that it's a group of people that's going to watch that and be into that. So like I said, I can't even put myself out there like that, because it's too much to live for, man. It's too much for us to do in life, man. It's too much beauty. We don't have forever on this planet. We should be happy. We should be happy. But in any case, we have to remain positive. Stay away from negative, and and I know it's harder for a lot of people. If anybody that was looking to come to Gambia, I would definitely say you can still come to Gambia, but the repack community. At one time it was the illusion that it was all together here, but I know everybody know by now is complete division here. You know, everybody fighting everybody and going back and forth to the courts and the police stations and all types of stuff like that, and things where like I said, we should be hashing out and trying to de-escalate. We have people coming over here, and like I said, I had a situation where I had you know I injured somebody and I put them in a hospital here, and the circumstances, what I had to do is I had to pay compensation to. So that's how this it works here. You're gonna have to pay damages and things like that. I mean, and you can go to jail, but you know you know and sometimes things happen. You can't, when you walk out the house, you can't calculate, somebody's gonna assault you, because that's what happened to me. I was out, I was innocent. I wasn't even the one. I wasn't. If you know the story, it was because someone backed into a man's car. I was a passenger. I didn't even back into the car. I was just asked to go and see if the car was all right. So when I jumped out and went to look at the car, the man assaulted me. You understand? So I wasn't doing anything. Nobody. I was here. That was the first day. First day I brought my land. Hold on a second. Hey, can we close this door right here? Yeah, that was the first day I brought my land. So I did not expect to be in a situation like that. But things happen, and it's not normal. But it happens, and you know, I'm just being cautious. I'm not getting involved with any of the nonsense. We've been through all of that stuff in the states, fighting and killing each other. There's no way we should be over here getting in situations where there's confrontations, where there's threats or bodily. So in any case, if you're coming, like I said, if I get here, I have to be real. I think about all the time. Hold on one second. This person. Oh, well, I wanted to hop on right quick. I'm not gonna stay on long. Mass Quasi go hard. KWESIBOYD at yahoo.com. Peace. Thanks for listening in.